All right, hello again, everyone. This is Jeff Scott, formerly of Rankin Technical College, and as part of my YouTube channel, JPS-Jeff Teaches Programming, it currently has one YouTube playlist on it, and that is Jeff Teaches Programming-Python, with about 80 or 81 or so, maybe 82, I don't know, videos. I've kind of run the gamut with most stuff Python, non-web stuff, but most of the ones that I've been doing in the past were console-based, so I've been changing where I am doing now GUI-based using TKinter. And I've created a new folder, and the new folder is called RockPaperScissors GUI, and it's got a main in it that basically says what I'm going to do here. I don't want to read the whole thing to you. All right, it explains rock, paper, scissors. It explains the outcome and how a player can win or a player can lose. So as it says, create a Python rock, paper, scissors game that shows the option each person chose, the result of the current game, and the total number of wins and losses for each player and the total number of ties. And I'm going to do this to start with, as always. I'm going to import TKinter as TK, and then I'm going to say from TKinter, just like we've been doing, from TKinter import not Tinker, TKinter import message box. Boy, oh boy. Try that again, Jeff. And finally, we're going to also import random. And not that it's a big thing, but we might as well alphabetize it, right? There we go. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create some constants. And I'm going to make them simple. I'm going to have rock is going to be equal to 1. Paper is going to be equal to 2. And scissors is going to be equal to 3. What that means is, in just a moment, I'm going to randomly choose a 1, 2, or 3. If we choose a 1, it's rock. If we choose a 2, it's paper. If we choose a 3, it's scissors. Now, when we do this, now I shouldn't even say each person on here. I'm going to say game is for player 1 and computer, because I'm going to play against a computer. All right. Dang it. Jeez. All right. Copy. All right. So I think that's pretty good right there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a dictionary that will hold the result messages. And if you say I don't understand, well, just watch, because there's really 9 things that can happen. All right, we'll call the first one rock. All right, I'm going to call the second one, and don't worry, I'm going to fix all this in just a minute, rock paper. And I'm going to call the third one rock scissors. All right, then my next 3 will be paper, rock, paper, and paper, scissors. And finally, we will have scissors, rock, scissors, paper, and finally scissors. All right, so what is this? Well, I'm going to put a colon at the end of each one of these, and it's going to give me an error until I write something, which I'll do in a minute. All right. So for the first one, I'll put here, the result will be both chose rock tie game. That's the first one. And copy this down. So here I'll say both chose paper tie game. And finally, for the last one, I'll say both chose scissors tie game. All right. Okay. So with this one, and this one will be paper covers rock, the first one is going to be the computer's choice. I'm sorry. Yeah, first one will be the computer's choice. Yeah. So computer wins. And when we reverse it, whoops, we need a comma there. When we reverse it, so we've got here paper rock. Again, paper covers rock, but we'll put player wins. In fact, we don't need player 1, to be honest with you. We just need player. So let's come in here and change player 1, and we will change that to just player. also let's say that anytime we've got computer, we'll change it to computer. There we go. All right, hopefully it'll be okay. I'll try to take a look at it before we finish up. All right, so there, that's computer wins, and let's make that capitalized. All righty. So here, so that's paper covers rock. Now we got those twice and those twice. That's 4. And here, this will be rock breaks scissors. Computer wins. This will be player wins. All right. If I chose rock and the computer chose paper, okay. So we've got paper covers rock, player wins, paper covers rock, computer wins. So here is rock breaks scissors, player wins, and here's rock breaks scissors, computer wins. And what do we have left? Paper and scissors. So I'm gonna let's do it like this. Okay. First entry will be computer. Second entry will be player. You don't have to do it like that. We can do it the other way. It doesn't really matter. But rock, rock, both chose rock, tie game. Rock, paper. Paper covers rock. So the second entry is the player, so that'll be player wins. And this is rock, scissors. So this will be computer wins. This will be paper, rock, so computer wins. This will be paper, paper, so it's tie, paper, scissors. Scissors cuts paper, so player wins. Need a comma there and there. All right, finally, again, scissors cuts paper. And this will be player wins. All right, now let's see if we put a comma here. I'm trying to just get rid of my errors. So comma, comma, comma. All right, now don't worry about this. Just hold on just a second here. First of all, let's get rid of that. That helped a little bit. All right, I think it only wants one space in here. But that doesn't look like it's fixing anything, so. All right. Oh, I didn't give this a name. That would have sure been nice, wouldn't it? You know what? Let's just call it result messages. Equal, and well, again, since we said that this is going to be a dictionary. All right, now let's move these over. I think I can move these so that they will line up. Looks like I need one more. Oh my goodness, come on. There. All right, so that's a Python dictionary that will hold the result messages. Let's pretty this up a little bit. First entry will be the computer. The second entry will be the player. All right, so this is the computer. Computer, tie. Computer, player wins. Computer wins. Computer wins. Tie. Computer loses. Computer loses. Wait a minute, scissors and rock. So that's the player wins. Scissors, paper, there the computer wins. And we've got a tie game. All right, that's everything. All right. Now, I want to do one more thing before I get going. There's not really a lot that I put into this program. All right. Probably, I don't know, 50, 60 more lines. But before we do, I wanted to check something. And that is how to add an image to a button instead of text. And I want to do that to a Python button, if you can. How to add an image to a turtle object in Python. How to add an image to a button in Python. Okay, it says here how to do it like this. I'm going to use this one, and I'll give it an attribution. But what I want to do first is I want to come in here and I want to say I want to go to Google Images. And I'm going to try rock, paper, scissors. But what I want is I want each one of them separately. Okay, so could do it like that. I don't want it to be very big though. As always, I know what I want, and when I see it, then that's what I'll pick. So that one, it's kind of big. We can try that one though. That's fine. So let's save this. So I'm going to save the image as, and I'll just throw it on the desktop for now, and I'm going to call it rps.ping. All right, and then I'm going to open it up and make 3 copies. There it is. All right, so there it is. We got 3 of them here. right, so let's open this first one. And we will open it with paint. And all I want is just this part of the picture. So I'm going to come over to here. And I'm going to choose it like this. Like that. And this will become rock.ping. Okay, there's the first one. There it is. I don't need these. Then I'm going to open this again. This will be paper. And then finally, do it one more time. So there's rock and there's paper. Let's check the sizes out. So it's 109 by 104, 105 by 107. I want them all to be the same size too. We'll do that in just a second. Let's open this up one more time with paint. And again, this will be for scissors. All right, so this will be scissors.ping. Now, one last thing, and that is I'm going to go here, home. I'm going to go to resize, and I want to make it so it's a square, so I'm going to make it 105 by 105. Forget about the ratio here. No, I don't want to maintain it. That should be good enough. It's not going to be perfect, but that'll be okay. Again, I can play around with this, but I don't want to. So there's scissors. Here's rock. $105. There's that. And finally, here is paper. And that'll be 105 again by 105. All right, so they're all done. You want to see the changes? Yes, I thought I said yes, but okay, now let's grab these three. Just copy them just in case something gets screwed up. And let's just paste them right here. All right, so I now have rock, paper, and scissors. Let's double check the size. This is 105 by 105, 105 by 105, 105 by 105. Good deal. All right. And what I'm going to do here okay. All right. I'm going to make a class. We'll call this Rock, Paper, Scissors app. And let's put in the equivalent of, again, our constructor. which will need self and will need root. And we'll say self.root equal root self.root.title, and we'll set that. That's not an equals. That'll be equal to rock, paper, scissors game. Good enough. We'll do a self.geometry. We'll just, for now, I mean, I can reset, reset this as needed. So for now, let's make it like 500 by 500. Again, that might change later. That's fine. All right, so we've got that. What we need are scores. So self dot, let's call it computer wins. We'll set that equal to 0. Self dot player wins. We'll set that equal to 0. What I'm doing here is self dot tie games, and we'll set that equal to 0. All right. Now we will call a function to set up the GUI, the graphical user interface. So self.create GUI. I was going to say I could have gotten an error there, but I guess I didn't. So we're going to write that now. That's got to go back to here. So def create GUI, and that'll need self. All right. And this is, again, just going to set up our interface. All right. The only thing we got left then is to play a game and update the scores, and finally put our stuff in at the bottom. For now, let's put in pass here. And I'm going to go down to the very bottom, and I'm going to put here create main window and start the game. So I'm going to say root equal tk.tk, app equals rock, paper, scissors, app, root, and root dot main loop. Okay, now that's fine, but the other things I want to do in here then, okay, the other stuff that I want to do in here is I want to put in here again. So we've got create GUI, and we will have another one. Let's have another def in here. We'll call this play game, which will take self, and we'll pass for now. Finally, we want one that's called update scores. And again, scores, and that'll be self. And again, that'll be a pass. All right. Now I've got to write these three. I get that. But what I'm telling you is that's pretty much it right now. Okay. Now I don't know. Save all. I should be able to get an empty window here, I would think, with a title on it. Well, I thought I would, but I guess I'm not. That's all right. I'm not worried about it. All right. So we've got our create GUI. Let's start writing that. All right. Let's see. I'm going to set it up like this. I do have one that I've done, but I want to redo it because I think I can do it better. So LBL title equals tk.label self.root text equal rock paper scissors. I think we came in here before. I don't think I needed a self, but I'm going to try it anyway. And this was Arial. I want to do it the way I did it before because I know it worked. So let's go into our tic-tac-toe game. It's not the one I want. I don't want tic-tac-toe anyway. I want grab whatever came before that. How about BMI should work? Jeez Louise, I didn't use it there. So let's back that up. Boy, oh boy, I thought I used font settings in a bunch of these, but you know what? I know where I used it. And that was in Calculator GUI 1. Or was it 2? There we go. Just want to make sure I'm setting it up correctly. Let's close that. Open that. It was bold capitalized. No, it was not. All right, so there's that. All right, let's start doing some stuff here. So, font equals font settings. What am I doing here? Font equals font settings. I think that's going to have to be self.font settings. All right. And that should be good for this. So there's the title. It'll be in row 0. It'll be in column 0. We'll make that span a few columns because there's a lot of text in there. So column span Let's try 3 and see what it looks like. And pad X will set equal to 5, and pad Y I'm going to set equal to 10. All right. Okay. Now, File, Save All. Rock, paper, scissors. That object has no attribute geometry. Is that just maybe self.root.geometry? It probably is right. Still does not like it. App equals rock, paper, scissors, root. Label has no object. Gris, did it mean grid? You bet I did. All right. There's my label. Okay. And I think I am going to also put in here it justifies equals center. All right. Now, so this will be, for lack of better words, we'll call this row 1. Okay. And actually it's row 0. So underneath that we're going to have our buttons. Row 1. Now, one thing I want to do in here is I want to bring that thing in that I had just looked at. First of all, let's close this. I don't need it anymore. But I want to bring in this thing, not that. This. Okay, all I'm going to do for right now is just copy this. And it's going to be commented out because I'm going to fix it right away anyway. But let's come in here and let's do this. Okay, don't worry about the errors like I said. Just comment this out for right now. All right, I want to change this to rock. How about this? IMG rock equal photo image. There's probably something I have to bring in for that. It's probably in there. I don't know for sure though. We'll see. Did that get rid of my error? No, it did not. Son of a gun. All right, file equals R, and this will be rock.ping. And let me bring this in twice more. This will be paper. This will be scissors. Again, what I'm going to try to do is put the picture on the buttons because I think it looks nicer. So that's rock, that's paper, and this will be scissors. All right, it doesn't like this photo image thing, and it's saying photo image is not defined. All right. Photo equal photo image. Huh. Use the following code. Text equals button. Image. Image dot ping. Image equal image dot ping. Work requires image, not the name of the file. Well, it's not working right now, and I want it to work. Talk on it. Python add image to a TKinter button. Come on. Okay. Master text equal button. Image equal image dot. Path is any valid path. That's what I did. I'm going to have to import star from here too. If I put a star there, is that going to fix this? Yes, it did. Okay. All right, so there's that one. Now I want to do row 1. And row 1 is going to have my buttons. So btn rock equals tk dot button self dot root text. Do I need to say text? Text equals nothing. Image equals, and again I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Whatever I called it, equals img rock command equals lambda self dot play. What do we call this? Play game. And it's going to need rock. And we'll give it a width, I don't know, of 15. Again, that may not at all work. I don't know. Spelled the width wrong. What does it like here? It was not closed. Self.root text is nothing. All right, let's get all 3 of these buttons in here. X, 1, 2, 3. All right, I haven't placed them yet, but we'll do that in a minute. Paper and scissors. It's going to be image paper, and that'll be image scissors. All right. So now let's come in here and let's do btn rock.grid, and the row is going to be equal to 1. The column is going to be equal to 0. We'll put some padding on, pad X equal 10, pad Y equal 10. And again, I have no idea how this is all going to look, if it's going to work, etc. All right, let's bring this one down. So this is going to be paper, row 1, column 1, and this one is going to be scissors. And that's going to be, btn scissors, and that's going to be column 2. All right, so I've got those done. And again, I have no idea if this is going to work, how it's going to look. Let's just take a quick peek. Great. Justify doesn't like, must be call. Didn't like my justify equals center here. I'm just going to get rid of it for now. That's fine. Fix it later. Still getting errors, it looks like. Image rock does not exist. IMG rock. Rock.ping, paper.ping, scissors.ping. IMG rock. Paper, IMG scissors. Don't know if this is going to matter one lick or not, but I'm going to try something here. And that is, I'm going to try to put it down here. Scores. Images. All right, don't worry about this if it's okay. Rock. Paper, scissors. Still doesn't look like it likes it. IMG rock does not exist. Well, there's, it's because that's what I called it. All right, I didn't call it rock. I wonder if it's the caseness. Does not appear to be so. Does there, and I tried. Okay, that means I'll probably have to say self dot. Did that fix it? I mean, I can come in here, self.imageRock does not exist. Son of a gun. Well, we're going to have to look at this. It does exist. I can just put the words in the button, so I could put rock, paper, scissors, but I was hoping that I wouldn't have to do that. So let's do this. Let's take these 3 lines and comment them out. All right, and for now, we're not going to put in an image. I'll go back and check on it in just a bit. Okay, so these will have to all have words then. So this will have to say rock. This will have to say paper. And this will have to say scissors. What I'm looking for is just to see what I've done so far, if I'm getting output. There it is, rock, paper, and scissors. All right. All right, there's a start. And I'm going to get that to work before we finish this up. So I've got rock, I've got paper, I've got scissors. All right, so 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. That looks good. Let's go down to the next row. So far we had row 0, and that'll be kind of like our title. Row 1, and that's going to be our rock, paper, scissors, buttons. And now we're into row 2. And this will be the what's score info. All right, because that's really all I've got left. Alrighty. So we're going to call these LBL user wins equal and I'm going to have LBL computer wins equal, and I'll have LBL tie games equal. All right, let's fix these up now. So LBL user wins is going to be equal to tk.label self.root text equal what do we call it? So user wins, and what did I say was first here? computer and then player. First entry will be computer. Second entry will be player. That's fine. So let's reverse these. That's going to be equal to tk.label self.root text equals computer wins. We need to place that. And actually, let's see. Fix my battery. Jeez Louise. This is the right plug. There we go. All right. Now, those are going to be the labels, and they're going to say those. Now, I could put in an entry field, which is what I did before, and jack around with it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and say LBL CWC wins. Again, that's computer wins. And I'm going to say how about we'll call this, that's computer wins. So we have LBL computer. We do not. That's good. So this is just going to be LBL computer. This is going to be LBL user. And this is going to be LBL ties. I like that right there. So this will now be LBL computer wins. Good gravy. And I'll need to say that's going to be equal to, again, tk.label self.root